America last hosted the World Cup in 1994. Most of today's USA fans weren't even born. 32 years later, same country, completely different crowd. Here's what actually changed. 1994. The United States had no professional football league. FIFA seriously considered moving the tournament to another country, but America got it anyway, and 3.6 million people showed up. A record attendance. But walk through those crowds and you wouldn't hear chants. You wouldn't see supporter sections. You'd hear conversations about where to eat after the game. The football was almost secondary. There were no organized supporter sections, no chants that lasted more than 10 seconds, no ultra culture. Football, to most Americans in 1994, was something that happened somewhere else, in someone else's country. 1996, Major League Soccer kicks off. For the first time, Americans have a local team. A reason to show up week after week, not just once every 4 years. 1999. The U.S. women win the World Cup on home soil. 90,000 people in the Rose Bowl. A penalty shootout, Brandi Chastain. And suddenly, an entire generation of American children wants to play football. 2002. The U.S. men reach the World Cup quarterfinals, beating Portugal and Mexico on the way. For the first time, Americans aren't watching their team survive. They're watching them compete. The 2000s. NBC buys the Premier League rights. Suddenly, every sports bar in America is open at 7 a.m. on a Saturday. A generation learns the language of football, not from playing it, but from watching it obsessively. And by 2026, America is the largest youth soccer nation on earth. Those kids who grew up with MLS, with the USWNT, with Premier League Sunday mornings, they're not tourists anymore. They're in the stands, and they sound completely different. In 1994, there were no organized supporter sections, no flags, no coordinated chants. In 2026, listen to this.
We love you, and where you go, we'll follow, because we support the USA, we love.
In 1994, barely anyone in those stands owned a USA football jersey. Look at this crowd. Look at how many people know not just the team, but the individual players on the back. In 1994, a USA goal got polite applause from spectators who weren't sure of the offside rule. This is what a USA goal sounds like in 2026. The stadium, the noise, the jerseys, the chants, none of this existed 32 years ago, but here's the thing. Some things still haven't changed. But be honest. Walk through a USA section in 2026 and compare it to the German end, or the Mexican end, or the Brazilian end. The passion is real. But the tribal identity, the generational connection, that's still being built. America is loud. But it's not yet football loud. Not in the way that gets passed down from grandfather to grandchild. So here's the question. 32 years from now, will USA fans look back at 2026 the way we look back at 1994, as the moment before everything changed? Or will they look back and realize this was already it? This was the moment America finally became a football country. Drop your answer in the comments, and if you were actually at any of these games, subscribe. There's a lot more of this coming.